earth are you, Ash?
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to James has just caught up on the last 10 minutes conversation. Welcome to Damage Does D&D. We had a little pre-conversation because Ash is in a different place than we normally see him, and James obviously missed all of that and has just asked the very same question. So, welcome, James. Well done.
Well, it's after 7 o'clock. What do you expect?
This is very true. Your brain has indeed left for the day. So, as we say, welcome to Damage Does D&D, our campaign, Helloran Rising. So, the last we left off, we were, and I'm going to hand it over to the lovely Florian to fill us in. Off, take it away, Florian.
Well, what can I say? So much pain until Treldor picked me up in the hills, and very nice calm emotion helped me get through. Maybe he is finally finding his deity in Riox after all. After we escaped the hellscape, I think it was Fiona's actual home though. Miette and myself managed to find the tabaxi camp we found before. I don't think that monster is following us, but he can't be too sure. It was nice just to sit and look around for a while in the camp. The past few days have been full on and hectic. We all eventually sat down, talked, and came up with a plan. Head to Redport and deal with at least one of our problems, Melissa's asswipe of an ex. As we sat on the same path to the river, just outside Dar, we made it safely. Snow then went on to get in the river, and well, I don't know what he did, but his fabled boat started coming towards us again. So far, the plan was working. After getting in the boat, we headed to Redport, a relatively quiet trip. Again, no one on any other ships looked at us. Snow's new guard must have something of a legends on the sea type of thing. A little ways out of Redport, we had saw that there was a tabaxi caravan traveling the same way on the riverbank. Snow steered the boat over, and we decided to stop and talk to them. At first, I was cautious. It seems like apart from all of us, it's hard to trust anyone these days. The group of tabaxi on the caravan were gracious and very nice, just like me. Their food was amazing. It was good to have something other than rations. During eating and chatting, Madame Fillion awoke from her caravan, a very kind and gentle soul, albeit annoyed with her mate, who looked like he was still a bit cautious of us, I suppose. She was welcome and had knowledge of a lot of things. Trelodor was happy, as he was famous in the Wandering Gus circle. Madame Fillion then turned to me. She could see that I was hurt and attempted to heal me. It worked, strangely. It was a very different magic to what Celeste or Yark have used. This led to Madame Fillion telling me she could feel something wrong with me. Not letting on too much, but I could tell she knows more. This is, to me, quite relieving. Not knowing anything more, but the hope that me and my sister could finally be free of this Prince of Hell. After talking more, we decided to go with Madame Fillion to the Midwoods. All of the remaining Wandering Gusts were meeting there, and hopefully, more answers will be revealed.
Thank you very much, Florian. Awesome. So, you have all decided to join.
Chaz, you're muted.
That was so weird. I was saying to Chaz, you're on mute. Well, I was on mute.
I love you, James. You're very special. Sorry about that. So, well done, Florian. Thank you very much. Indeed, you have all decided to join Madame Fillion's caravan as it is heading to the Midwoods under their protection or guidance. You have left the boat, I'm assuming, on the side of the river. Snow, we'll come back to you in a minute to figure out what you want to do about that. So, as the caravans are packed up for the evening and beds are sought, what would you like to do?
Oh, did we move at all with them, or
You've
have
not
we
moved
waited
yet.
down?
No, the idea is they're going to move out tomorrow, first light.
Okay.
So the evening is still quite young. Madame Fillion has retired to her caravan, but then she's elderly and decides she needs some sleep. Jacques is sort of hovering about in the background. The other tabaxi are making things secure for the evening. So, what would you like to do? Nothing?
probably
Good.
go.
Excellent. End of campaign.
I'd probably go around, and if they needed any help making things secure or checking out any spots or anything like that, I'd help them do that.
Sure, you get the idea that they're a fairly well-oiled machine at this now. The perimeter is set, the fire is banked so that it's unseen from the outside. Yeah, things are pretty safe. But you can make a perception check if you want to have a quick check around of the boundaries.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Well, I think
14.
14. Yeah, as dusk falls, everything looks fairly quiet, calm. You can see the stars are going to come out. You can see a fair way still, even though it's getting dark. The sort of gently rolling hills up towards the larger hills, away from the river, seem to be quiet. Don't seem to be any lights anywhere. As you look back out towards the river, you can see the Runet Fane just sort of gently bobbing on the water.
Okay.
But yeah, nothing catches your attention.
well, Gus is just going to be standing there with his magic tankard out, waiting for someone to fill it because he was promised loads of beer.
Fair enough.
That's a magic tankard that's not actually magic, but he thinks it is because someone kept on filling it up when he was drunk.
Yep. No, I got that. Yeah.
Snow will go back down to the boat.
Yep.
Sort of push it slightly, and
Okay.
just wade out until he sort of hit, almost hit deep,
Okay.
and then just sink slightly into the water, and just whisper his thanks and push the boat out
Okay. The boat
and let
sort
it
of
float.
gently floats into midstream, sort of catches in the current slightly, turns side on, starts to float downstream towards Redport.
And he sort of like smiles inwardly that it's going to cause some
It-
consternation, should we say?
It may well do, you never know. You can hear a kind of you're not sure if you've heard it or
And
imagined it, but there's a sort of
as-
watery chuckle in the back of your
As
mind.
he pushes it out, he sort of dangles the other amulet that he's made over the rudder,
Oh, right, okay.
and then closes his eyes and envisions sort of where Redport and where it goes past, and then push.
Okay, cool. Make me a religion check, please.
Okay.
Snow's getting a bit naughty in his old age.
Having my actual character sheet up would help.
Yes, it
That's
would.
a
Chaos dwarves must be wearing off on him.
14 on the dice. Oh, God's sake, trust it to slow down now. Stupid thing. That is religion, you said, yeah?
Yep.
Okey-dokey, where's it gone?
That's a +2 you've got on that. So
Yeah.
16.
16, yeah.
So, in the back of your mind, you do indeed hear a there's a sort of gurgling giggle almost.
Yeah.
And then the quiet of the night, you can hear the sort of the lapping of the river against the hull of the boat as it sort of gently drifts downstream towards Redport. Yes, I imagine that's going to cause all sorts of problems when it gets to Redport. So, anybody else want to do anything? Do you want to set a watch? Do you want to... Gus is
I'd
still
like to go
standing
to,
there.
go up to Miette and just do a very sarcastic bow and say, as your personal guard, is it Madame Miette wants this evening?
I just pat him on the shoulder and proceed to ignore him.
Nice.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah, I'd definitely be up for sort of like taking the first watch.
Okay.
When it comes to that time.
Sure. I mean, you've got a couple of hours if you want to chat about anything or...
Snow's going to stand
Is-
on water and just keep his paws in there.
Okay.
And just sit on the edge.
Okay. Miet?
Is this whole caravan the Filion caravan train, or are there any other elders here?
Make a quick perception check. See if you've noticed any other symbols or names.
11.
11. There are 3 caravans. The objects themselves, sort of in this caravanserai. It looks like they're all Madame Filion bossed. She appears to be the leader of this particular little group. You do see some other tabaxi about. Not as many as you would expect for 3 vehicles. You've seen, obviously, Madame Fillon, Jack. There's a couple, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another 2 you've seen. One sort of tall, rangy tabaxi who's looks fairly well armoured. You suspect he's the warrior of the group. The others you've seen an obvious seamstress, and 2 sort of about 4 or 5-year-old kittens that have been shepherded away to bed by the seamstress. But they were actively sort of peeking out at you all, thinking this was a great entertainment laid on just for them. They have since been protestingly herded back to one of the caravans and put to bed.
Herding cats, as you will.
Exactly, but by another cat, so it's it kind of evens out, probably. So, Gus. Sorry. Go ahead, Celeste.
I'm going to go and try and talk to, what's his name?
Jacques?
Jacques, yeah.
Okay. He's just sitting near the front of one of the caravans, the one that Madame Fillon has gone to bed in. He looks up at your approach.
Pardon me for the interruption.
It's no problem. We love to be interrupted.
I just wondered if you tend to travel around a lot, so I wondered if you hear things from about the other towns and in this world.
Well, what can I say? Wandering us, we find that not a lot escapes our notice. Miss Madame Miette surely would have given you proof of this. She, after all, is wandering us, so she must know a few things.
Oh, believe me, I've learnt many things from Madame Miette.
Precisely. So, what is it you want to know?
Have you heard anything about a particular family at all? By the name of Mahale? Or anything about any daring?
Mihail? Daring. I cannot say that I have. It is not names I am familiar with. Sorry.
Thank you.
Which town would they be involved with?
Last time I was aware, I believe they were in... This is where I forget names.
Do you want me to pop the map up? I can do if
Oh,
you want.
no, I got it.
You got it. Okay.
Giffield, I believe.
Giffield. We have not been to Giffield for quite a long time. The furthest north we've been for a while is we were at Kleinwater, but we came over the bridge, so we did not need to go to Giffield.
Very well.
Sorry.
Thank you.
I apologize. Is there anything else I can do for you? Your small friend, he looks a little, is there something wrong with him? You he points, and you see Gus holding out his tankard.
I think he's looking for alcohol.
He wants a drink. Why did he not just ask?
One of the last places we went to, they kind of spoilt him a little.
So he's expecting someone to fill his cup for him.
I believe so.
Okay, leave that with me.
Fair enough. If you do hear anything, though, if you could come and
I
find
will
me,
remember those names for you.
thank you.
Not a problem. He starts to walk back with you to the campfire. So, young Gus, I believe it was, yes?
Yeah.
Your mug appears to be empty.
I think it's broken.
Broken how?
Well, it's a magic mug and it fills itself up all the time, but it doesn't seem to be working anymore. Maybe it's the wards in the camp that are making it not work.
It could be. I tell you what. You give me the mug. I will take it outside of the warded camp, and we will see. And I will bring it straight back for you.
All right, thank you. Hand over.
Takes the mug, wanders back outside the reach of the caravans. He's gone for about 2-3 minutes, 5 minutes, 6 minutes. It's getting a bit. Then you see him coming back with a look of shock on his face. Monsieur Gus,
Yeah.
you were right. This is a very magical mug.
See, I told you.
I went outside the camp. Lo and behold, look. And he gives it back to you. It's full.
I'll take a big long drink.
It's kind of acrid, warm, bit smelly.
I'll style it out. I'll go, that's lovely.
Okay. Give me a constitution saving throw, please, as you have just drank a big swig full of cat piss.
That's a natural one.
Natural one.
For 3.
You're,
No, for 4.
you're styling it out. You're styling it out. You just go, wah! And just vomit all of it straight back up. Luckily, nobody's in front of you. Actually, let's have a. You were trying to talk to Yorick, so give me a dexterity saving throw, please, Yorick, to avoid the spew.
Projectile vomit.
Drop me dice. Is that good? Oh wow, 19.
19, yeah. You've seen the signs of Gus throwing up before, so you just very casually just sidestep, woof, vomit, sidestep back.
Oh, I think coming back into camp must have soured it a bit. And I'll sort of like tip it out and say, I'll check it later.
Is probably a wise move.
Oh.
He just looks at you, Mia, and just winks very quickly. Nods at you. I will take my watch post, so. Young Luke cannot do it all by himself, much as he thinks he can. And he wanders back out of the camp. So.
In between, as well, if I can spend an hour or so before like watches would start.
Sure.
I haven't really been able to add to the map I started drawing of our travels because we have been here, there, and everywhere.
You've been a little
and not
busy,
by
yeah,
all
that's
means.
true.
And what we have done has been quite private between the rest of the group to do with sort of like Snow's finding his ship and obviously the camps we're in. I would like to sit there and try and use those skills on a piece of paper to draw as best as I can the last temple room we were in.
The temple room.
Yes.
Okay. Sure.
And try and depict it so the other door is on the other side, and that there was this plinth in the centre, and
Sure.
potentially
Give me
somehow.
because you've got your cartography set, haven't you?
Yes, yes.
Okay, give me a performance check. See if we can do that.
It's 12.
12. Okay, yeah. So you got it wasn't a particularly complicated room, so you get a fairly decent approximation of the chamber itself, with the vein-like structures coming down through the floor and up onto this plinth, and the two doors opposite each other.
Yeah, and I'd probably sort of like name one of them as like in translucent or like fake as such.
Yeah.
And then the other one I would kind of put hell next to it with a question mark.
Sounds reasonable. Sure. Yeah, I'll say you can do that while that's going on. Anybody else want to do anything?
I'll go to Yorick and I'll just go. How's it going? What are you doing this evening?
Try again.
Are you busy?
No, not at the moment.
Nothing you need to work on, or you're getting behind on?
About taking a night off. Actually, I've been so busy.
You have, but best not to get complacent about these things.
I know. I was just having a rest. I'll get back to it.
Now,
Want to join?
of course. I mean, you're the master, but if you need my help, I will help. I mean, I have a bit more of a direct line to the big man, but you're the craftsman after all.
Right, of course. All right. Positions then.
Okay. So, I'd like a religion check from the pair of you, please.
11.
11. Nice.
16.
16. Okay. So, Yorick, as you're getting prepared and laying everything out that you need, checking your tools, that sort of thing, getting you ready to concentrate on what you're doing, it's a voice. So! And only you hear this. Trellador doesn't hear. So, you're doing good. What did you think of the boy? Is he for real? Or does he not want me to be? I mean, I did help him. He cried out in need and I helped him. But
I know. That was fantastic. I saw that.
I know. But tell you what though. In the hells, good work.
Yeah. Bit scary, but it's fun.
Are you saying this out loud or are you doing it in your mind?
I'll be doing it in my mind.
Okay, cool.
I'm not sure about Trellador.
He does seem a little flighty. Do you think I ought to test him some more?
I think you should test him.
Aye.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Snow's been talking with Paladas, right? And then all of a sudden...
Peladas. He's
I know.
mental.
Ugh, got nothing on you, has he?
No, well,
and-
I'm completely, compos mentis. Whereas he's like, loco.
Is he really?
Aye. He's got that boat. What was it called? Let me think.
Oh,
The Rune Fane. It's a brilliant boat. But, yeah, it'll kill him.
Oh,
Aye, anybody who rides on that goes mad.
right.
Well,
Well,
anyone without, divine protection.
should I not be travelling on that boat then?
Ah, you're fine.
All right, cool.
I'm on your side. divine protection and all that, you know.
Makes me feel comfortable.
Aye.
Yeah, but yeah, we should test Trelador. Because no mention Peladas, and then Trelador was like, "Oh, can he give me power?" And
Aye.
you know,
Well, he's going to have a bit of a surprise coming up.
oh,
I'll have a little chat with him in a minute. But you
right,
carry on doing what you're doing.
cool,
You're great, of you.
bye.
And you sort of sense this, like, big grin, 2 thumbs up type of thing.
I'll just go to Yorick. You haven't said anything. Are you all right? Sort of wave my hand in front of you.
Ah, sorry, I was just using my how do you put it, direct line.
Yeah, normally you have to speak out loud. That's how it works. You can't do it in your head.
So I can. Well, I mean, of course he can.
I mean, it's not there's no shame in admitting that he doesn't come when you call him. You could just, he's busy.
No, he's going to have a chat with you in a second.
Okay, I'll allow it.
Gets me every time. I'll just carry on with this. You wait for the big man.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You wait. And you get a feeling that somebody is there. They're just not saying anything just now. And eventually you start to hear...
What's so funny?
Nothing. Hey, Trelador! How's my favourite wee elf?
I'm okay. How are you?
Good. Now, I've had a quick word with your man Yorick there. Now, he's a special person to me. And I would take it as a personal favour if you treated him with just a little tiny bit more respect than you currently are.
Well, I
I
think that's good.
don't remember asking. I am telling you this is what will happen. Do you remember in the Hells when the big shield came over you and your boyfriend?
Yeah.
Aye.
Well, he's not my boyfriend.
I'm talking, not you.
Okay.
Your lips would be shut.
Okay. I'm
Now,
listening. You may carry on.
I see. Why, thank you for your gracious permission for me to talk to you. I feel honoured and... Nay, not honoured. What is it? You are a fucking lucky I don't strike you dead right now. Okay. Make a dexterity saving throw.
14.
14. Nope. Bam! You get hit for 7 points of bludgeoning damage on your left shoulder. As Yorick, you see almost invisible hammer just like smack onto the top of Trelador's shoulder. Now, where was I? Oh yeah. So, I was explaining to you that Yorick is one of my favourites. Okay? No, I like you. You're very nice. You do good sometimes when you're not being, well, how can I put this? Oh, an arsewipe. So, what I wanted to warn you about is there will be a surprise in the next few days. And how you deal with that surprise will show me your true character and how our relationship will proceed. I am a god. You are an elf. Traditionally, not my remit. I am, however, leaning towards making an exception for you. because you show promise. Your obvious love for the human is exceptional. I like that. And hence why I gave you some extra help there to protect him. So, in the next few days, there will be a challenge. You will not know what it is until it appears. Enjoy, be yourself, and power shall be yours.
Can I ask questions now? Are you finished? Respectfully.
You may ask a question.
Do I get any hints?
No. Good question, though. See ya.
And just to clarify, we're not a thing. Me and
He's gone.
Florian.
There's no answer. There's no sense of anybody being there.
I'll just carry on talking. Oh, that's a very good, conversation we've had there. Thank you for giving that knowledge. I will let Yorick know. Yes. We'll talk again soon. Goodbye.
Are you
Do
saying
we-
that all out loud? Yes.
Yeah.
So everyone who
Anyone
could have
who's
read-
near could have heard that, all of that, yes.
Well, that was interesting, Yorick.
Right. So, what did he say?
Oh, he's very pleased with me. He had a little bit of banter, I told a joke, he thought it was funny, he hit me on the shoulder. Just the usual thing.
I saw that.
Oh, Yorick, you heard all of Riots' side of that conversation.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Just to let you know.
Now, in my experience, he doesn't normally tap people on the shoulder like that unless he's a bit upset with them.
Or, alternatively, he's very pleased with me.
You do know I heard both sides of that conversation, right?
Of course I did. I was just joking. Ha 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 ha.
So I wonder what this test is going to be. This challenge.
Did you get tested?
Not specifically like that.
Well, that's not helpful, is it?
I've always just followed the rules, though.
Well, I'm sort of going down a bit more of a fast track path.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine. He just said there's going to be a surprise and I have to be myself and then, yada, 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 power.
What you wanted.
Well, not only what I wanted, but be helpful, won't it? Anyway, shouldn't you be working on that? I mean, please. I heard you're special.
Maybe one day he'll think you're special too.
Oh, I think he does.
I think so too, between me and
Hmm.
you. He doesn't normally. Well, he like he said, he doesn't normally talk with elves.
It's a bit racist of him, but it's always good for him to diversify.
A little bit, yeah, but
I don't think he knows how to take me, really. I'm not a dwarf, so...
Be more dwarf, then.
How do I do that?
Drink!
Or wash less?
Wait.
No, that was very rude of me. I'm sorry.
Okay, so
Anyway,
while that conversation's going on, anybody else want to achieve anything?
Whilst,
Up to and
Yes.
including being smacked by a
Yes.
god.
yes, I do want to do something.
Okay.
Whilst Trelador is on the phone, I'm going to go and take a seat next to Florian. You all right, darling?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. I'm just trying to jitter out and draw that last temple we were in with everything going on.
There's been a lot happening. I ain't super happy with all of it, but we'll make it through.
Well, I mean, I hope so. It's quite nice to feel that the chest heal a little bit after the past couple of weeks and especially the past couple of days, but
Yeah.
I'm hoping something will be out there, but I suppose that's what drives, isn't it? Hope. Let's cling on to that, and maybe me and
Absolutely.
me and my sister will be okay, but I still think that this may end one way or the other with me trying to save my sister by not being here for much longer.
I ain't gonna let it come to that.
No, I know you wouldn't. There's a time and a place for a judgment call like that, and I suppose when you're trying to be possessed and taken over by a Prince of Hell who would ravage this world in any way they please, I'd rather save everyone in it rather than just one person.
End of the day, we're gonna do both.
Let's hope. Hey, let's cling on to that.
Oh yeah. Gotta hold on to that love in the world. Keep yourself moving forward.
Always, and it's quite nice that Madame Filion and her caravan has been so gracious. And hopefully there's a little bit more than what we weren't able to find out in all the cities and all our traveling about what's going on.
I think if anyone's gonna have that knowledge, it's gonna be the guests.
Oh, yeah, I mean, Madame Miette is very knowledgeable, and she's helped us out quite a few times without people knowing, so.
Certainly is. You know, Florian, thinking of love, and I'll lean in a little bit closer to be a bit quieter.
Okay. Is anybody actively listening to this conversation? Anybody would include Celeste, Miette, probably not Snow. Snow's a bit far away. Gus.
Not
No,
deliberately,
I'm
but
feeling very
Okay.
well.
Okay.
it
Miette?
doesn't necessarily mean that Celeste won't pick up on stuff.
That is true. You have a very high passive. Okay, make me maybe a stealth check, please. Just to see how sotto voce you're going to be.
16.
16. Okay, Celeste, you hear this. Miette, you make a perception check. You get above 16, you can hear it as well. No?
14.
14. No. So you can hear the first part of the conversation, and then Melissa drops her voice. Sorry, Melissa, I forgot there just for a moment. Brains freeze. Melissa drops her voice just below your hearing. But Celeste, you can still hear what they're talking about. Gus, you are feeling decidedly unwell. Perhaps some food might help. That normally does it when you've just thrown up. Some food and some ales or something.
I think I've still got a water flask of ale in my.
I think you
my
have, yes. Try some of that. That might work.
I'll have some of that. Yeah.
Okay. So, sorry, Melissa, carry on.
I lean in and say, so, what do you think about Tralador?
I think he's a little bit misunderstood. He is what he is, but his etiquette and politeness needs to be worked on quite a bit.
There still is a gentle kindness, though.
I definitely. He's helped me a couple of times, but I wasn't expecting him to pick me up in the hells like that, and I don't know what he did, but the pain went away. Almost all of it. But it was nice to be able to get out of that place without blood pumping through my chest.
Mm. You certainly seem very invested in keeping you safe, which is a very good thing.
It is. I think everybody here is invested in keeping me safe. I do seem to be the first one to go down in most battles.
And I'm just going to give Florian a look of, you know what I'm talking about here.
Make an insight check, Florian.
And I didn't even ask for it.
Yes.
That's see, I didn't ask for it, so shit. 8.
8. Yeah, you completely miss what Melissa's getting at here.
He does. He's got a lot of kindness inside him, but I suppose like a lot of people would like to fight with a bit of armor on. He's quite guarded of being openly nice, should we say.
Well, oh, I can't hold this on. Listen, Florian, I think he has a thing for you, darling.
Oh, okay. Maybe. I mean, I've been so enraptured in spreading the word of love and knowledge and kindness to everyone else. I haven't really thought about myself, but I'll definitely take that on board for the next time.
Remember, important tenet of love is to love yourself, but also, if you want to really stick it to Fiona, then to go against what she's about would be the best thing to do. Only
Oh,
recommendation. If he's not your type, that's fine. I understand. But
definitely. Uh, I'll definitely take it on board, and thank you for pointing it out. I think I'd have missed it either way, but whatever we find out in the Midwoods, then if hope is that thing which has been good to cling on to, then I'll certainly try and persevere with something.
well, Florian, we'll be keeping you safe. And remember, they don't call me the Heart Seeker for nothing.
Duly noted, Melissa. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Right.
So,
You
Celeste,
rest
you've
yourself
got
up,
all of
darling.
that. What you do with it is entirely up to you. Yeah, you didn't catch the end of that, but you caught the first part. So,
Okay, well, while people are distracted at the campfire or are otherwise doing anything, Met is going to duck between the caravans to
okay.
try and, get out of sight and circle back. And then climb under Madame Filion's caravan
Okay.
and then start obsessively inscribing the symbol everywhere she can. Because the last time she was in a caravan train, bad things happened.
This is very true. So, make a performance check. First, make a perception check. Yes, please.
I need new dice. That was only a 9.
9. Well, okay. You hear, rather than see, the movement just at the front wheels of the caravan. And then you hear, shh, 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 shh. You look across, and there are 2 twin boys, kits, sitting, like, heads on front paws, watching the fire and all of the strange and unusual people, and they both sort of look across at you. supposed to be here.
I could have sworn I heard something on the wind, but there's no one here.
Huge grins. And they sort of scamper round you and then disappear into up underneath their own caravan where they're supposed to be, and you see them pop through a trapdoor in the floor.
Smiled to myself, remembering the days when I got caught doing that.
Fair enough. So you go to inscribe on the bottom of the caravan. Make me a performance check. With
Get
advantage
different
because
dice.
you've done this many times.
Oh yeah, now did I roll well? Fuck's
Good.
sake.
Good.
But math is hard. 27.
27. Yeah, you scrape in with your claw the symbol, and weirdly, you can see as your finger is tracing it. You can see just in front of your finger. You could swear that it's already there, but you dig it in a little bit deeper. Somebody's done this before you, but you dig it in a little deeper. Sit and admire your handiwork. It's a perfect representation. And then all of a sudden, it glows a faint blue glow and then disappears like that. You can still see the scratched outline that you put in, but that's new. You've not seen that before.
It's going to have to get tamped down into the buzzing sack of questions in Yet's heart. That's going to get launched at all of the elders when we get to the Midwoods.
Fair. That's fair.
I like that phrase, a buzzing sack of questions. That's quite good there.
Yeah, she's a cat. They're full of bees.
Is true.
That's how they work.
That's why sometimes you shake them up and you put your ear to their chest and you can hear the purring.
Yeah.
And then you feel claws on the other ear scratching you.
That's true. Fair. So, anything, Celeste, Snow? Anything you want to do?
Down by the river with sort of the high reeds, Snow's going to do something that he's done many times before when we moored up for the night. He's going to flatten out some of the back of the reeds and almost make like a watch post for the river.
Okay.
So it's going to double up as like a bed and also like a little watch perch for him.
Sure. You're basically building a hide. That's fair enough.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. But he sort of shapes the reeds around him, so he's in the middle and he can see out, but you would be hard pressed to see him in the middle of it.
Fair enough. Yep.
It's a nest. He's going to lay an egg.
Let's hope it doesn't explode into some sort of dragon. Because that's never happened before. Setting your trousers on fire, is it?
No, never. No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Indeed not. So, Celeste, is there anything you want to achieve after seeing the conversation that has just happened? Miette, by the way, has vanished into the darkness as ever.
Yep. No, I'm just taking note of it in my head and just looking up at the stars.
Okay. Cool. So, should we have some watches then, as it's fully dark now? And who wishes to go first?
I'll be on first watch down by the river.
Okay, so Snow and Florian. Rest of you are sleeping?
I will take a watch because I'll
You're going to take a watch as well.
see the stars.
Okay, so let's have some perception checks from the three of you.
26.
26, nice.
21.
21. Uh-oh.
A dot on that somewhere. Okay, 12.
12. I thought that was going to be launched across the room. I haven't seen that for a
No,
while.
it's the black and gold dice, but the gold dot, which says it's 6 or 9.
Oh, it's worn off, is it?
No, it's gold inside gold.
Oh, right. Well, that'll help. Okay. So, with your 12, Florian, things are getting very dark. The fire is dying down a little, still providing you with enough light to see around the campfire and the sides of the caravans that are parked. But not a lot else. You can see the rest of your companions. You see Yorick and Trelador sitting, concentrating on this axe. You don't know where Snow is. You have no clue where Miette is. Melissa appears to have gone to sleep. It looks like Yorick and Trelador are getting ready to go do so. Gus, what are you up to?
I'll be trying to sleep, but having a pretty sore tummy, I think.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you don't really see much beyond that.
Okay.
Celeste, with your 21, you see past into the darkness, and you can see Jacques sitting at the front of Madame Filion's caravan, up on the seat, just sort of leaning back. I think his eyes are closed at first, but they're not. They're just sort of quietly looking, keeping watch. And occasionally you see what you assume is Luke. It's this tall, rangy tabaxi. Just occasionally, just a brief glimpse of him as he passes into the shadows. But everything seems to be good. It's a fairly clear night. It's getting a little chilly, but it's okay. Nothing catches your eye out of the ordinary. Snow. From your little nest, you can see a fair way down the river and up the river, and you can see some boats obviously travelling up at night, which is not usual, but if somebody's missing a deadline or they've got cargo that needs to be that's perishable,
Perishable goods.
it can happen. You see a couple of them coming from Redport north, obviously going to Dar or further afield, and you don't see anything going the other way. It's all going upriver. So it's like, okay, but again, it's a clear night. You can hear the sounds of the waterways. You can hear the sort of aquatic, the noises of the night birds as they're skimming off the last of the insects. But yeah, it's really quiet. It's nice. It's relaxing. Apart from that, nothing going on. So, as your watch comes to an end, do you want to wake anybody else up? No?
I'm just going to go to sleep in my herd.
Okay.
I'd probably wake Melissa up, seeing that obviously Gus had a few beers.
Yeah, Gus is having some issues. He seems to be tossing and turning a bit and generally unwell.
Yeah, I'd wake Melissa up then.
Okay.
I'd probably just wake up after.
Yeah. Okay. Tranador, you're up. Celeste?
I only need 4 hours, so
Well, it's up to you. You can have them now or you can have them on last watch.
I'll have them on the last watch.
Okay.
So I'll stay up a bit longer.
Okay. So, Trelador, you awake after your 4-hour sleep. Melissa, you're awoken by Florian. Let's have some perception checks.
16.
16, nice.
I can hardly see a thing. 6.
6, nice. Wake the human in the middle of the night. Good work. Celeste?
13.
13.
Apparently I'm distracted.
Yeah. So, Melissa, it's as you wake up, the fire's still going somehow, and it seems to be occupying most of your attention. Concern for Florian seems to be taking most of your attention.
I occasionally look over at Trelador and start formulating some plans.
Okay, good.
Do I notice her looking?
Yes, you do. With your, what was you, 16? Yeah, you notice her sort of staring at you every now and again. Celeste, stars are clear. Everything's, it's chilling down a bit now. Trelador, you can see most of your companions. Don't know where Snow is. And you can see Melissa every now and again just glancing your way.
I'll go over to Melissa. Got a
All right,
problem?
John? No?
Keep
Well,
looking at.
there's a few problems I'm having to deal with, but no.
You just keep looking at me weird.
Sorry, I'm just kind of. It's a little dark out, so I keep checking where everyone is.
Well, where you left them, they're asleep.
I'm all right. Shut the door.
Good. I didn't ask that, but okay.
Such a dick. Love it, but yeah.
Have you seen Snow? I assume he's pissing about in the
No.
water again.
Unfortunately, last I saw him, he was heading to the boat. So
I'll sure he's. I'll go and find out. I'll wander down to edge.
keep yourself safe, Tradador.
I don't need looking after. I have a god on my side. And I wink at Melissa.
Doing better than me.
Obviously.
Okay, so you wander down to the riverside. Don't see snow anywhere.
Do I see the boat?
Nope. Boat's gone.
I'll just. He'll be fine. Wander back.
Okay. So you wander back into camp.
He's gone somewhere, but he'll show up. He always does.
Sure you will. No doubt it'll be in the morning, and no doubt it'll be to my great surprise.
It's quite good fun, actually. You really should get it accepted.
Well, not everybody's good at everything.
Well,
know
I
that.
don't know about that.
Awesome. Okay, so the rest of your watch passes without incident. Really? So, Melissa, did you want to wake everybody up? Tradador, you can stay up if you wish. You've had your 4 hours. Celeste, you ought to get your 4 hours. Unless you want to stay up, you can stay up, of course.
No, I will take my meditation.
Okay.
No sign of snow. No sign of me yet.
Where did Miette?
How rumors get started.
Where did Miette go to sleep after her under caravan exertions?
Oh, under the caravan.
Okay, cool. Now you can't see Miette or Snow. So the only person
Gus
that
is-
hasn't done a watch would be Yorick or Gus.
Gus is. I'll go over and kind of wake up Yorick.
Okay.
Yorick, darling, it's your turn to keep an eye.
No problem.
Okay. So quick perception check from Yorick and Trenador.
Bad. 22.
22, lovely.
Dad, see you're 22, and I'll raise you a 26.
Whoa, okay. So, as you're sort of looking around in the camp, you can see that Jacques has disappeared from his seat at the front of the caravan, seems to have gone to bed. There appears to be a young lady occupying that seat that you've not seen before. Seems to be about 19 or so. Tabaxi, obviously, but she's sort of sitting there, sort of nods at you when you sort of glance at her. Yorick, you also see, curled up under Madame Fignon's caravan, is Miette. But, yeah, no sign of Snow. As ever.
Not even bothering to look for him.
Fair enough. So, unless
So,
there's anything
is
you want
this-
to achieve. Sorry, go ahead.
I'll probably just. So the axe is nearly done now, yes?
I've got one more enchantment, and then it's at level 2. But how high you want me to go with it is up to you. You can have
Well-
it and use it at level 2 if you want.
I don't know what level 2 means. Is that like levels with the god? Because I'm already at a bit of a higher level than 2, I would say.
Oh, you're not a magic user, right? So
No, of course I'm not.
we tend to kind of separate how powerful our spells are by kind
I'm
of just,
aware of how it works.
you do. Okay.
I have. Yeah, I have magic in my past. We'll leave it at that.
Okay. You'll have to tell me about that sometime.
Yeah, it's not really that interesting.
All right. Well, yeah. So, hopefully, after the next enchantment, it will be more powerful than it is now. But I could keep going.
Yes, I think that's probably for the best.
All right. It's up
I
to
think
you.
this whole adventure is going to be over by the time you get that axe.
Maybe you should do a bit less drinking and a bit more work. Just a friendly bit of advice there.
Oh,
From a,
sure.
just from a friend, you know. Friends look out for one another. You know, you need to concentrate on your work a bit.
I think you'll find I work best with a blood alcohol level of at least 3.
Okay. I don't really know dwarfs, but
It's like playing pool. Have you ever played pool?
no.
That works best after about 3 pints because you just relax, but you're not pissed.
No, I have never played pool.
You imagine it's some sort of swimming game.
Yeah.
Okay, so unless there's anything else you want to achieve, the sky starts to lighten. Everybody can have a long rest if they needed one. And the day is yours as the caravan starts to get ready to move out. So, as you all come to, what would you like to do? You can see that Jacques is back on his seat driving Madame Fion's lead caravan.
I'm going to attempt to take a seat beside him.
Absolutely. He grins at you. Morning, Madame Miette.
Good morning.
It is beautiful, is it not?
A fine day for riding.
I think we should see maybe the group today, this afternoon, I think. We will not push too hard, but just enough. You know, as we are in a hurry, but also the day is warm, so let us enjoy.
It's excellent news.
And he starts the horses, and the caravan starts to move out, and the other 2 vans start to follow. You guys, they're going at walking pace, so you guys can walk alongside. And in fact, most of the tabaxi do. The 2 5-year-olds are up and about bright and early today. You gather from their mothers' sometimes exasperated shouts that they are named Zeph and Zaf. You're not quite sure which one's which, but usually if one of them's being yelled at, the other one gets yelled at very soon afterwards. They're normally in and out of the horses causing trouble, but you notice they never actually get hurt. They're too quick for that. And they never do anything particularly bad. It's more just to push the boundaries to see how far they can go. So, given that set of circumstances, Snow, are you up and about first thing back into camp, or?
Yeah, it'd be sort of literally as dawn's breaking.
Okay, cool.
He'd be moving back into the camp.
Okay, give me a stealth roll, because I know what's coming.
27.
27. Okay, who would you like to give a perception roll to? Just in case.
Where's everybody sleeping?
Well, Miette was under a caravan.
Yeah, that's not interesting.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
looking sort of
Maybe I'll
Trellador
back it up,
and
but
Yorick are awake. That doesn't obviously stop them from being jump scared.
Yeah.
I believe
Celeste would have been curled up near the fire.
Melissa, Celeste, and Florian are all by the fire.
Yeah. So Snow's
As
going to
is
judge.
Gus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being familiar with these people and how these people sort of wake up and sit up, he's going to position himself so when Melissa sits up, she can't see him, and then he's just going to lean in and just whisper.
Okay. You can try and beat a 27 with your perception. I don't hold out huge amounts of hope. But there's
7.
always a... No, that's never going to happen.
No, there was no chance.
Yeah. So
Plus 4.
And Snow literally just leans just over his shoulder and goes, "Good morning."
Wait up! Nah. Snow, I appreciate what you're trying to do, darling, but
the rest of you are awoken that aren't already awake by Melissa literally leaving the floor.
And Snow just saunters off towards the caravan, just
he
stretching.
is
as
gonna
he
kill me
does.
one day. I swear by it.
I'm just keeping you on your toes, making sure that your senses are tuned.
Oh, they're completely overwhelmed.
Cool.
Nothing like a heart attack first thing in the morning.
Oh, certainly not.
I mean, in the custom, I suppose, of full disclosure, I sent the boat downstream towards the red port. I wish I could be there to see the consternation that it will cause.
Well, anything messing up Redport is a good thing.
At the very least, it made the raft trade away. I mean, I saw many boats going upstream last night. None going to red port, so...
They must have noticed that the boat disappeared, though, at some point. And now it's coming back again.
Yes, but this time it has nobody inside it.
I imagine it had nobody inside it when it disappeared.
Probably quite true. But...
Okay. So, as you all prepare yourselves for the longish journey to just outside Redport, we'll take a quick break. So, grab a drink, grab a quick snack, and we'll be back very, very shortly. If I can remember which buttons to press, that is. I'll try pressing this one. How's that? Okay. So, welcome back. We've had a quick break. We've everybody got a drink and had a little break of some kind, whatever fancy took you. So, we are travelling early morning light with the Tabaxi caravan led by Madame Filion, being piloted by Jacques with Miette by his side. The rest of you either walking or following on however you wish to. Celeste.
Seeing the mother struggling with the two tabaxi kits.
Not exactly struggling, but
Well,
fairly exasperated at times.
She would go over to them and, "Hey boys, do you want to see a cool trick?"
They both sort of look at you for a bit and then, yeah.
"I can turn into a horse."
Why?
"Why not?"
They just sort of look over at the horses leading the caravans, like, why?
"To help my friends sometimes. I can turn
Cool.
into other things as well."
Could you turn into like a really big, and we mean really big, like this big, butterfly? Because we're hungry. Their eyes start to go a little bit wider. Go on, turn
Not
into a
going to
butterfly.
do-
I like butterflies.
But what I will do is I will turn myself into that panther that I've been once before.
Okay, roughly how big is the panther? Is this a normal full-size panther?
It's classed as medium.
Okay, so it's a normal full-size panther. Brilliant. Okay. Yeah, they're absolutely terrified. They run screaming for their mum. They just zip away from you, climb up onto their caravan and disappear inside. The mother looks across from driver to caravan and goes, "Thank you. Should keep them quiet for a bit."
I'll just sort of stick up my tongue and that sort of.
It is slightly disconcerting, but okay.
And then I'll just stay like that for 3 hours.
Okay, cool. Every now and again, they pop their heads out to see if you're still there. And when you are, they just back inside. You can see the relief on their mother's faces, like, a quiet morning. James Court has... is it the pink panther? Is it pink? I'm guessing not.
No,
No.
it's sort of a very dark sort of grey that almost looks black.
Cool. Okie dokie.
On the travel to begin with, Florian would be on the side of the caravans, which isn't on the riverside.
Okay, cool. Looking out towards the other side, yeah, sure.
Yeah, not wanting to be noticed or seen by anyone
on the
looking
river.
for them. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Anybody else being in any particular place?
I'd want to see if I can sneak up on Snow while in panther form.
Sure, roll a stealth check. And Snow, roll a perception check. What's your stealth?
19.
19. Perception?
21.
21. So, as you're sort of strolling along, zigzagging on the path as you normally do, you watch Celeste turn into this panther. Then you sort of see it disappear for a while. And then you see it out the corner of your eye tracking you.
Yeah.
Up to you what you want to do.
Yeah, Snow will slow and let her get nearer, and then all of a sudden he'll spring and hand vault backwards. So he's astride, and then just grab her and sort of scritches round the ears.
Celeste, how would you like to react to that?
And then
Snow
he
is
just
now
leans forward.
on your back, squishing your
And then he
ears.
just leans forward and goes, "You're going to have to do better than that."
I'll just turn around and lick his face. And then trot along, even if he's still on my back.
Okay.
Yep.
Right, so we now have Snow riding a panther. Good. Excellent. What else could we possibly want from today? Okay. So, anything else anybody wishes to achieve while we're wandering along?
Yeah, Snow will just return the lick on the top of her head and then should vault off to the side and then just carry on walking.
Okay.
And lengthen his stride to get to the front of the caravan.
Okay. Yeah, Jacques leans across to you. So, the river boy. Ah, actual cat on stream. Yay! Hey, stream cat. Welcome, Susie. So, Miette. Jacques leans across and says, so, the river cat likes to play games, huh?
As much as the rest of us do.
I like that. It's good. Shows they're not all about the business, the trade, and all the seriousness that, that comes with.
No, he can be good.
Good. It's good to know. I quite like him. Don't tell him I said that, obviously.
Oh, no, of course not.
How is your little dwarf friend this morning? I saw it. It was a very mean trick to play, but it was very funny.
It was rather. He, I think, might be still nursing his stomach a little.
Okay. Maybe I will take him a peace offering. He says,
A real peace offering?
A piss offering was that?
maybe. And he hands you the reins and just sort of disappears into the back of the caravan. Gus, as you're sort of stomping along, I'm presuming with Yorick,
Yeah.
Jacques brings out 2 mugs of ale, hands one to Yorick and one to yourself.
Thank you.
Hard feelings about last night. It was a joke. I'm very sorry if it upset you or made you ill.
What was a joke? My mug just broke. It wasn't. I don't think it was your fault. It's just not working properly. I think it's yours.
so sweet. Anyway, I thought I would bring you a cold ale for your travails this morning.
I'll sniff it very carefully.
Okay, make a quick perception check. Yorick, what are you doing with yours?
Waiting for.
That's 18.
18. It's very definitely ale. It's quite good ale as well.
I'll have a slug of it.
Tastes lovely.
Oh, all right, that's nice.
We do have some, not huge amounts for the consumption, but it is mainly for the gathering, where we will also make some, how can I say this? Well, it tastes of aniseed, It's a spirit. It's, you'll like it.
Well, I'm willing to try if you're willing to give it to me.
Absolutely. I guarantee you will like it. It will freshen your mind as well as your breath.
Oh, give some to Yorick then. He needs that.
Oh, okay. No
He's
problem.
a bit slow and he's got stinky breath.
Well, we need to make it first, so we will make it when we get there. There is some nearly ready. But enjoy your day, boys.
Thank you very much.
Sun is shining. Enjoy. He wanders back up to the caravan. Jumps up beside Miette. Takes the reins. Merci. You are so kind. I think I have apologized enough for one day.
I think so. Wouldn't want to strain yourself.
No, of course not. So I see your friend has got the twins in line.
I have no doubt their mother will be very grateful to her.
Eleanor will be glad of the rest, I think, for at least a couple of hours before they get brave again. So We shall see. We shall see. And the morning winds on. It becomes warm. Not too warm. There's still a bit of a breeze coming off the river, but you're starting to go away from the river now, further inland towards the back of Redport. And you can see the city walls from where you are. You can see them from quite a way away. Melissa, you've seen this site many times before. The walls, so have you, yeah, the walls of Redport from the landward side. It's a new sensation for you, Snow, the landward walls of the city of Redport, but it's quite cool. It's quite cool. Doesn't seem to be anything in particular happening. And who's keeping an eye out? Dick, 1, 2, 3, and yeah, up front. Okay, roll some perception checks then. Let's see.
14.
14. Okay.
22.
22. Lovely.
How long have we been going for at this point?
I'd say you're just about to come out of your form. You can wait until you come out if you like, or you can.
I can still see
you have
fine.
the same. Don't you? Sorry, it's
Yeah.
not. It's not polymorph. It's, or rather, it is. Yeah,
It's-
sorry. It's
yeah, I keep all my-
druid shape, wild shape, not.
I keep all my mental
Yeah.
faculties
Yeah,
while
yeah.
I'm
Cool,
shaped.
cool.
But I will try and sneak up on Melissa before I exit.
Okay, well, let's do the perception check first. So, who else was doing perception?
21.
Me, sorry, having disaster.
21 and Disaster Girl.
Oh, this is a serious disaster.
It certainly seems to be. So,
Might be.
Okay, sorry, perception. 21.
21. Nice. So, 21 and over. Was that a cat-induced disaster by any chance?
That was a slightly cat-induced disaster.
Of course it was.
She loves me, really.
Indeed she does. So, with 21 and over, you can see that there are guards posted on the gates, and you can see them moving in front of the walls as well. Seems to be quite a lot of guards. More than you would normally associate with a town like this. Off to the north of the city walls, quite some ways, you can see a sort of clump of trees. Nothing out of the ordinary there, but don't see any wildlife going in and out of them. It's a bit odd. So, roll your stealth check for sneaking up on Melissa. Melissa, perception check.
Natural 20 for 25.
Nice. What'd you get, Melissa?
9.
9, yeah. Walking along, enjoying the sunshine, thinking about your plans. All of a sudden,
I will lick her ankle.
there's a panther behind you.
I just kind of take off running away from the panther towards the front of the caravan.
Okay. The rest of you see Melissa goes.
I can't hear anyone else. Can't hear him. I'm not sure if it's me or.
Okay, hang on a second. Just had a report. Nobody can hear anybody else, but I'm sure people in the chat. If you can't hear the players, please let us know.
It seems to be.
It looks like, well, from my point of view, all the settings look fine.
No, it's coming through on the Twitch stream.
Yeah, okay, so it appears to be just Terry. Maybe she's deafened herself, perhaps. So, where did we get to? Sorry.
Running away from the big scary
Yes.
panther.
The rest of you see Melissa herring past the caravan. Are you chasing her, Celeste?
No.
Okay.
I'll just sort of look over towards Snow if he's in the area and just sort of give a cheesy
well, everybody can
cat
see
grin.
her running. As Celeste, as you pop out of your form.
Snow just looks back and goes, Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah, Melissa, as you run, you look behind you, there's a panther. You look behind you, there's a panther. You look behind you, there's Celeste. Panther's gone.
Celeste,
I'll
was
just
that?
I'll just carry on walking as if nothing had happened.
Okay. Just bear with me 2 ticks, guys.
Eventually, we're going to have, the boy you call Wolf thing with Melissa, where she gets scared or something, and it's not one of the group trying to freak her out.
Yeah, because Chaz is absolutely not the evil genius enough to actually do that to us. But
I feel like this is my punishment for playing a character that had like 24 passive perception last time. But the 2 stealth checks that have been made against me, I wouldn't even
Right.
be able to beat.
I'll just sort of. It is kind of fun towards Snow.
Sorry about that, folks. I'm back.
yeah,
Was it-
he's just got a single eyebrow raised.
Fair.
Celeste, darling, was that you?
I don't know what you mean.
Make an insight check, Melissa.
No, she's a terrible liar. You don't need an insight check to know
I was
that
going
she's
to
lying.
say, if I would have seen this, I would have just been nodding at Melissa
Yeah.
if she was in there.
18 on the
It
insight.
was definitely Celeste.
Now, I'm sure it is mighty funny, but could we please refrain from doing that too much? Oh,
My bad.
Well,
Oh.
perhaps we might, entice you to seek a heart replacement.
Or an extra pair of eyes.
Jacques is sort of holding the reins of one hand, just looking at all of this. So, everybody picks on the heart one, yes?
A little.
Don't get too complacent. Obviously, you need to try other targets just to vary it up a bit.
Oh, I tried Snow first, but he's a bit more
No,
perceptive.
he's talking to me.
Oh, okay.
They're sat
Sorry.
on the front of the caravan.
Sorry, did not realise that.
Sorry. My bad, should have said. So, as another hour or so passes, and you head away from the river and away from the back of the city walls towards this copse of wood, Jacques' site, we should see them any moment. They should be here waiting before we go to the midwoods. Let me know if you see them, yes?
You seem concerned. Were you expecting to see them by now?
Well, we should see them somewhere. This is where we are supposed to be, near the trees that I don't remember being there before.
Would I hear any of this? Because I'd said I'd gone right to the front of the.
Yeah, I'll say you can hear that.
Where should they be, and I can range ahead?
Well, you see, those trees, they should... Well, I don't remember them being there. But
Leave it with me.
this is where we should be.
And Snow will just look at me out. Cock his head to one side and then nod. And then he'll just take off sprinting.
Jacques,
And then sort of move into the undergrowth and then sort of hunch and move forward.
make me a stealth roll. Miette. Jacques, listen. Thank you, Madame Miette, for the loan of your scout, shall we say.
Of course.
25.
25, yeah, okay. Yep, you're nicely hidden as you...
Have the caravans appeared to slow down?
They are slowing a little now, yes, because Jacques is sort of reining the horses into a very slow walk because he's a bit confused.
Not knowing that, but with them slowing down, I would take another look about the place, and especially over towards the forest, because the last time you said there was nothing going in or out.
Yeah, make it another perception check.
exactly the same as last time. 21.
21. Yeah, you're a bit closer now, so you can see that while there is a breeze, it's not a huge breeze, none of these leaves appear to be moving. And there's no birds flying about or creatures of any kind. You're far enough away from this stand of trees that you should be able to see something, especially the leaves moving.
Reminiscent of the dead forest?
Not really, no. This seems a bit different, a bit odd. It's not that they're not moving because they're dead. It's they look vibrant and alive.
Mm.
You know, they're full of leaf and flower, but there's just something not right about them.
I'd hop, skip, and jump up to the front where Miette and Jack is. Whichever is the correct English god.
Anyone
Tired,
you
hang.
want, don't mind.
And I'll be like, Madame Miette? I noticed that we were slowing down, so I just took another look. The woods up front don't look exactly bright, should we say. There's no wildlife going in or out, and I can't really see them moving for the breeze.
Snow has gone ahead to investigate, unless you want to join him.
I don't think I'm gonna find him now if he's already gone, but I'll keep a lookout for him anyway.
Okay. Yeah, you didn't see snow. Snow. As you approach, you also notice, as you get closer and closer, this set of trees, and bushes and undergrowth is still. Absolutely still. It's like looking at a picture. It's very weird. What would you like to do? You're muted.
Muted.
We are having
Can I
some
say sort
technical
of-
difficulties.
Can I say sort of? I know it's a stand of trees, but surely you'd be able to sort of see through and into the tree line itself.
Make an
Is there anything-
investigation check.
Oh, this is not going to go well. Investigation. 17.
17. So, yeah, you should be able to see through, but every sort of time you move to position yourself so you can see past a set of tree, there seems to be another tree in the way. Doesn't matter what angle you come at it from your hidden position, you can't see through this stand of trees, which, as you say, you should be able to. It's very odd.
So I'm going to move up as close as I can to the edge of this thing.
How far away are you getting from? Give me a distance in feet, because we're playing D&D. It's American.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I want to get close enough that I can touch.
Touch one. Okay, so
Yes.
you're going up right up to one of these trees, yeah?
Yeah.
And you reach your paw out, and you're going to touch it. Is that what you're doing, yeah?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
That was the last we saw of Snow.
As you reach your paw out to touch this tree, your paw slides through the tree. No resistance there whatsoever, and just vanishes. You leave your paw there, you pull it back.
I'll pull it back.
You pull it back.
Very
Nothing wrong with it.
interesting.
If he's at the edge of the forest, would I be able to
I'm
see
assuming
him?
did you stealth up, or did you? I presume you stealthed up until the moment you
Yeah.
tried to interact. So,
Yeah.
with your
So-
21%, yeah, you could just see Snow as he sort of appears, puts his arm out.
Yeah.
I'll say you're a good sort of 60 feet away. So, up to you if you want to get closer. Caravan is now stopped. Jacques has stopped the caravan.
I've just spotted Snow, Miette. Madame Miette, sorry. Do you want me to go and see?
I think possibly we should all accompany him.
Okay. I'll let the others know. And I'll whip around the caravans and let our group, not the the Filion group now.
Jack, you should remain here with the caravans and your people while we
I-
investigate.
I think yes. I will. And he sort of signals to the rear caravan, which is being driven by Luke. He sort of signals to Luke to be on guard. We see Luke sort of loosening his weapons, ready, looking around.
What's happened?
The forest up ahead, I noticed that it wasn't quite right earlier on, but getting closer, it doesn't seem all bad. And I've just seen snow up there, but I think it's best if we all go and check it out.
Very wise.
So you said they're about 60 feet away.
They are, yeah, from you.
Yeah. So he'd turn round and he'd visibly draw 2 daggers, stretch, and then sort of like cock his head at them all, make the gesture, and then walk through.
Okay. You
I
walk.
bolt it with my speed.
Yeah.
I should be able to get to him pretty soon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll draw the
Hurry
axe
and
and follow.
catch up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Snow. As dwarves coming as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Just checking. So everybody's running after Snow has just vanished into this copse of trees.
James probably will, but it'll be about 10 minutes behind the rest of us.
Oh no, I can run just as fast as you guys. Now.
So, Snow, you step into this forest that suddenly isn't a forest anymore. There are caravans and people. Tabaxi, wandering gusts. And just beside you, a voice says, "So, who exactly are you?"
And he'll flick the daggers and put them away.
Wise choice. We are slightly more than you. So,
Of course.
what brings you to our little camp?
We were traveling with with Madame Filion,
Madame Filion?
and we noticed this strange stand of trees, and
Ah,
I
Okay.
arranged ahead because we are wary.
very good. I like that. And as you look across, there is a young Tabaxi female, maybe about 22, 23, maybe a little bit older. Just sort of hands on hips looking at you.
Bear with me
And
just one moment.
Your name, please,
Ah,
before
my name
we
is,
go any further.
Snow on the riverbank.
Snow on the riverbank. I thank you, Snow on the riverbank. Now, please continue with your whatever it is you wish to do.
I would assume before this point, I would
And
have.
as that conversation is coming to a close, you get there. Do you go straight
So-
in?
Wherever he went in,
Yep.
and with like, I would, because I can bolt it, I would absolutely go in with like quarterstaff, sort of like.
Snow's just stood there, like literally turns and looks back at her and just stood there like
So
this.
you see Florian straight towards you.
It's like, oh, this is gonna hurt.
Are you moving or not?
No, because he wants to sort of stop him and sort of
Okay.
meet him halfway.
Okay. Florian, as you run through this a gap in some trees that you see, you run full tilt straight into Snow. And you knock him over. You don't take any damage, the pair of you. You just sort of fall onto the floor.
Yeah. And then Snow bolts up and jumps out and just literally holding his hands up to everybody else.
So the rest of you, as you get there, Snow just sort of stops with his hands up.
Okay, weapons away, please, before we get killed. It is full of caravans, and
Oh.
I think it is protection from prying eyes, shall we say? Yet, do you want to inform Jacques?
I will return and inform him.
Okay, while you're doing that, Florian, on the
Yes.
ground, Snow's just leapt up and disappeared, left you, and there is a female tabaxi sort of leaning over and going, "Oh, so, what are you?"
I'm Florian. I'm human.
Florian. What a very pretty name. I assume you are with Mr. Riverbank. Is this correct?
Yes, I'm with Snow, and
Snow.
we've been traveling with Madame Fillion's caravans and
This
Madame Miette.
name has been mentioned twice now. Interesting. Okay. Tell you what, why don't we just step outside and have a look to see where this Madame Fillion is? Shall we? She sort of
I'll
offers a hand, a paw to
Yeah,
help you up.
and as she helps me up, what I will do is I'll leave my quarterstaff on the floor.
Okay.
So obviously I'm not as if I'm not don't want to seem. And then as I get up, I'll be thank you kindly, and then I'll kind of just use my toes and my foot just to flick the quarterstaff up and stow it again.
She takes your arm, turns, walks with you outside of this illusion, and sees the caravans. Okay, so there are definitely caravans, and that is definitely Jacques. And these are not tabaxi.
They are companions.
So I understand. And who is that?
God,
And she looks at Miette. Who is? I know that person.
She is Madame Miette.
No,
Yes.
you lie.
no,
Madame
no,
Miette.
I did say we came with Madame Fillion or Madame Fillet. Fillet.
We were
Madame
given
Miette?
Let
both
me
names.
Miette is a madame already?
Of course.
Something awful must have happened.
It's a long story. I think we'll
I
let
It's a
her.
story that is
would
hers to
think,
share.
yeah, I think I would prefer it if I heard it from her, if it's all the same to you. So, and you'll have to forgive me, I wasn't expecting that to happen quite like that, but bear with me one moment, please. DM unprepared. Ah, God.
Chaos
Apologies.
goblins.
Yes, indeed. Well, it was
Well,
kind of going that way, so I should have done that. So, Miette, you get back to the caravan, and you.
as there's no danger, I shall resume my place on the bench beside Jacques.
Yep. You turn and you see this tabaxi at the edge of the forest talking to your friends. And you see a figure that is very familiar to you. May have got her.
I have my family
age
tree here if you need to
wrong.
reference it.
Yeah, I think. Is that a Darcy? Was it Darcy?
Darcy.
Yeah,
Yep.
I think. Yes, so you see the figure that looks very familiar. You would have imagined it looks the spit of Darcy, which strikes you as she wasn't with you, was she? She'd already left the
No,
caravan.
she had herself in Minihill.
Yeah, yeah. So you see Darcy.
Yeah, scratch that plan. I'm going to be bolting back over to the forest edge.
Okay, so you see Miette sort of jump up onto the caravan, talk to Jacques for a second, and then jump back off and race back over. At this point, this other tabaxi just seems to forget you lot even exist and just races, bolts straight towards Miette. And they basically end up in a ball, sort of falling over and over in on the floor. You're not sure whether they're fighting or cuddling or a bit of both. I'll leave that up to Miette to describe.
So for a moment, there's silence as the two tabaxi kind of try to right themselves, so they're on their knees in front of each other. And it's Miette who's crying first, and Darcy wiping the tears away from her cheeks.
No, Miette. You are the madam? What? What?
Not really. It's I am one so we can travel with the caravan, but it is a long story. Is Minnie with you?
Of course.
Is she inside?
Of
Can we go
course.
to her?
Yes, of course. Come. And she sort of waves at Jack on the hurry up, and they start to move the caravans in. So, wow, we have so much to catch up on with Minnie Hill. Oh, she is, as ever, she's so, well, it's Minnie Hill. It's what she does. So, come on, so much to tell, so much to catch up on. Many songs. Oh, we have many songs. There was a new play that we decided to do, but it didn't go so well. There have been, and at this point she gets very serious, there have been many losses. Many losses.
I know.
I know, I am so sorry. We heard of our loss. Madame Carfanon is here also. She said she had met you. And that you...
Yes, we saw her just outside Field, I think.
I believe so, yes. She said that you were telling everyone about the fog and about the what is it? The camps, to go to the camps and go south.
Yes, I didn't see many people after she told me to pass on the warnings,
No,
but
I think perhaps she was just in front of you, coming on the old ways. I don't know whether you have had time to travel.
we have travelled slightly differently.
Oh? But this is a story for drinking, I think.
Yes, this will very much be a story for the campfire.
Let us go in. And as you walking back to the forest edge, she says, look at what we have. See,
It is
an illusion.
beautiful.
Illusion. And she pushes her paw for it, pushes it back. You see, it's so clever. You see?
When did we find illusion?
Oh, no, it is... Well, we have a friend who came to us. She is a very sweet elf. She wants to be... What did she say? She said, back to nature or something. You know, elves, they are a bit strange.
Strange.
But they are... And she looks across and goes, but they are nice. Obviously.
Very wise. Yes.
Wise, nice, calm, kind. And
Talented.
Very talented with their magics. Well, at least the one I have met is very talented and kind with their magics. You, and she looks at Tulliver, you have a very large axe.
I do.
Are you good with it?
Of course.
He's
I am
proficient.
more than proficient. You might have heard stories about it.
More than proficient.
I'll just give stare daggers at Snow.
Snow will give Trellador an evil grin, and then he'll look at Darcy and wink.
She looks at you, Miette. So you are in charge of this lot. This is you are Madam Miette to these people.
Yes.
That is so cool. That is so Miette. Please, everybody, come in. Madam Carfanon will be so happy to see you, Miette. Please, you have a question.
I'm just saying, while this is going on, once I've established that Darcy's not attacking me, I would then draw my attention back to the mirage and sort of be studying it and trying to sort of
make an investigation
notice,
check.
Sort of picking out the kind of things that have made it sort of stand out.
Okay.
Whilst they head back in towards that as well, I'd
Yeah.
be waiting for the Madame Fillion's caravans to come in.
They catch up fairly quickly. So
Did you say nature
investigation.
or investigation? Either way, natural 20, 26.
26. Yeah. It's good. It's a very good illusion. But you notice it's little things that just at the edges are just a little bit broken, and there is no movement in it. Whereas you would expect the leaves to bend with the breeze, they're not. It's just literally just a picture. From far enough away, it looks fine. It's only because there were high perception checks that it was noticed at all.
I'll just sort of take some mental notes so that if I get to talk to the person who conjured it, then maybe I can give some feedback to make it a little bit better. I don't know if that's possible, but
I mean, it might be. You never know.
Bit condescending. I don't mind.
Good luck, by the way.
Elves.
Elves, you know. So, anyway, you carry on through and the caravans rumble in. There is the sight that greets you is a large camp. There are various hearth fires. There are various groupings of caravans. All in all, there are about, let's see how many. I did write that down, obviously, because, I'm prepared. There are about 20 caravans here of different colours. They're kind of grouped into 3s, 4s, couple of 2s, just so little family groupings. And you can see Madame Carfanon's caravan and Minihil, her caravan, which, oh God, name?
Darcy?
Darcy.
Minhill?
Sorry. Wow. Just like 2 seconds ago, and it's gone. Darcy sort of is shepherding you over to.
Except it quickly changes from shepherding to being dragged.
Yeah. As you see, as Minihil comes, sort of looks up from the fire, where she's obviously making something or cooking something, looks up and just runs straight at you, and there's now a 3 pile of tabaxi. Just sort of rolling over each other, just batting at each other, and again, it's not clear. I mean, Snow, you might have a sort of inkling about this, as your clan does, similar when greeting long lost friends, relatives.
Yeah.
It looks dangerous to the rest of you. It looks and it sounds dangerous.
Anybody looking at Snow, like he'd cock his head to one side and he just had this wistful look. It's like, yep.
See, Eric, they've got some funny customs here, haven't they? You keep jumping on each other and rolling around on the floor. Do you think we should do that?
We do that.
Well, with a few punches and a few beers, maybe, but
Exactly.
Don't
I mean,
worry,
we can have a fight if you want.
well, maybe later after a few beers. See if you actually got a bit stronger, because you are the weak one.
So, once the fur pile has separated into 3 entities, Minihil has tears rolling down her face, looking
I shall
at you.
take her by the paw and drag her towards my caravan.
So, the rest of you see Darcy just follows, literally just behind the pair of you. And Miet drags this new tabaxi across to you.
What you'll notice about this new tabaxi is that where all the wandering gusts have stripes, there's something about Miet and Minihild's stripes that seem very similar, very just echo each other, only very slight differences. And Miet still crying and holding Minihild's paws because this is my sister. My sister.
Hi, this is my sister.
It is good to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
You are a lot, all of you.
Hello.
Hi.
Pleased to meet you.
These are my fine people, and she'll rattle through the names to rapidly to actually be caught. But I mean,
Yeah.
repeat sometime later.
Oh, I see. And you are all Miette's friends, and you keep her safe, yes?
Yeah.
Of course.
As best I can.
Good. I'm glad to
They
hear
have
it.
saved me life more than once.
And I'm sure you have saved them, just as you saved me.
Shot me once though.
That was Snow's arrow, and you can't prove anything.
I don't use you.
I doubt very much that Miette would shoot anyone that she
I
was
mean,
friends with.
It wasn't on purpose, but you know.
Intentionally. Well, hang on, actually, no, you did shoot. Yeah, remember that time when you shot the
He
uncle?
deserved it.
I mean, of course, you decided to shoot him, so therefore he deserved it. I mean, he did
He
call
did
you.
something.
He did call you names, so you know.
Maybe this is a story for Madame Miette to tell over a few beers and later on.
Well, perhaps I will tell it because it is my story as well.
You will embellish
Even
it.
better.
You will say more names than he did. You always do.
Yeah, well, of course. This is the way that sisters are, yes?
Yes, of
I
course.
tell
Yes,
you the
and I have
truth,
missed
and
you.
you just embellish things about me. That's correct, yes? Of course it is.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
anyway, you must be hungry. Please, come. You have not been in our caravan. She looks at Darcy. Please, come. Come to our caravan. It is not as grand as the old ones, but, you know, we have what we have, we share. So you are all very welcome to come and sit and take part. But, Darcy interrupts, should we introduce Miette to, you know, herself? And so, oh, of course, you are elves. You must want to meet our friend.
Oh, you have your own elf with you?
Well, it's not like we own her. You elves are crazy. You have some
No,
very
that's
strange ideas about owning people. You cannot
no,
own people.
that's not what I meant at all.
Our own elf, it just make it sound so weird. Yet, you need to train this one better. She's not very good.
She has some very crazy ideas, but we love her for it.
So I see. She is very, very odd.
I mean, she's useful in her own way.
Was that a compliment, Snow?
Take it as you like.
I didn't know you could buy
Anyway,
elves.
Come and meet Calincia.
You can't buy elves, Gus. I'm sorry. You
She's
can't do
responsible for the illusion to keep
I'm
out
sorry.
the guards.
What did you say?
Come and meet Calincia. I think I said
Somebody
that
you know.
right. She's a very strange name. Calincia? Calincia?
Sounds like I think we've met her before, haven't we?
Somebody familiar to the door?
Well, this should be interesting.
I don't believe in coincidences.
What is
Oh,
sorry, is there a problem?
Your elf and our elf may already know each other.
You
It's
see,
no
everybody says that all the elves know all the other elves, but I didn't believe this. But perhaps it is true.
And then it happens all of the time.
Is
all
this
of the
your
time.
married sister?
What?
Snow's just looking at Trellador with an evil grin.
So, you are the Trellador.
I am.
Trellador the proficient.
Trellador the Proficient. Stories have been told.
Really? What kind of story?
You are proficient, it would appear. So, when you said, Darcy, when you said you were more than proficient, this was a little boast, yes?
It wasn't a boast. It was backed up by fact.
I mean, he is quite good at what he does.
He's very good at hitting things very hard with an axe.
This I have heard. Still, Kalinsa. I always get her name wrong. Kalinsa.
You don't have to keep saying.
I was just trying to get it right. Is that right?
How would I know?
You said a minute ago she was your sister.
No, I didn't. I said I recognised the name.
But they said...
It's a very popular elven name.
Is it? Okay, that is fine. I'm sure...
You'll see, like, crackles of, like, static electricity sort of go across his shoulders as he's getting a little bit angry.
Florian will just use his quarterstaff to kind of tap the back of his leg, you know, like where the knee is. Not to make him go over, but just that little kind of like
What?
hold it
Rein
together a
yourself
little bit
in.
longer.
What do you want?
Just try and be a bit nicer. You're starting to crackle a little bit.
Yes, but I can't control that, can I?
Well, maybe
I
if
am
you...
in complete control.
Okay.
This is going to be fun.
Okay, so tell you what we will do is we will have a little drink. Some spirits is ready if you wish. We shouldn't really drink until we get to the midwoods. Madame has a plan, which is odd. I will speak with you yet in a while.
Are we not there yet? I thought this was the Midwoods.
No, look around. There's no woods here, it's just rolling fields.
Is there a security detail? I would like to lend my services.
Well, I mean, Darcy was looking at the perimeter. She should really get back. And Darcy says, sure, come along with me. Another pair of eyes is always good.
If that's okay with you, Miet.
Please do.
Darcy sort of looks at you, Snow. Good choice. And walks back to where you entered camp. And you can look around, there's no trees or anything to be seen from the inside. It's only the illusion's only on the outside.
I didn't realise. I thought it was just an illusion hiding the camp and it was in a wood as well.
No. The illusion was the trees.
Ah, right.
There are no trees here.
Fair enough.
As Jacques said, there shouldn't be any trees here.
Yeah.
And
I don't trust him. He pissed in my beer.
That's very true.
Not that you know.
Well, he didn't piss in your beer, he pissed in your mug.
Well, that's even worse. It's a magic mug.
Yes, of course it's magic. Yes, of course. Yes, I'd forgotten all about that. I do apologise.
And if the magic's gone, it's going to be his fault for tainting it.
Possibly, or it just doesn't work when there are wandering gusts nearby.
Yeah, could
Who
be.
knows? So, as Snow goes off with Darcy to walk the perimeter, Minahill sits you down, brings you a very small glass or tumblers of a sort of yellowy spirit. It's basically Pernod, okay? That's where we're going with that. Which you drink. It is very aniseed. It is very alcoholic.
Oh, I like that. Yorick, you'll like this. Have some of that.
Oh, good.
I'll start necking it.
That is good.
Sure.
Put some hairs in your chest.
This will... Good for you. It's probably wise if you're going to meet somebody new that you go and do it drunk. But that is your choice, not mine.
I will say quietly in Elven to Trelador. You okay?
Do I look okay?
You look aggravated.
How very perceptive of you.
Awesome.
It's somewhat tiring for you to take your mood out on me, Trelador. I'm just trying to help.
How are you helping?
I'm seeing if there's anything that you need.
No.
Then fine.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good luck.
So as you are having this conversation and sitting and having a drink and having a quick catch up, yet and looking around, and there is more spirit coming. If you want it, you can have more.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
There's a sort of earthenware jug of it, a bit like the old moonshine jugs. But yeah, you pour out of that. Minihill doesn't let you swig directly out of the jug. She keeps putting a pour on it every time you try, Gus. But she lets you pour more and more drinks, and you get nicely sozzled. It's very pleasant. It's a warm afternoon. Drinking alcohol in the sun. What could possibly go wrong?
Absolutely nothing.
Absolutely nothing. So, whilst you're doing this, a tall elf female walks over. Kalinsa, it is indeed your sister, Trelador. She walks across. Trelador, how are you? I'm here.
There you are.
Amongst the real people of the world.
Is this what you've been resorted to? Doing magic tricks?
Oh, it's just a screen to discourage the city guard from coming out and investigating. As you may be aware, the wandering gusts are not welcome, and especially a camp of this size outside a city, especially Redport. So I'm helping to preserve their way of life.
Good for you.
Why are you here?
I have no idea.
Oh, Trelador. Still, at least you are showing spirit and that back to nature. That I spent a long time in the Great Wood, in the forest, communing with spirits, like we were supposed to. None of this magic school, get qualified, graduate. I mean, I did, but... and
I'm aware.
But I have gone back to my roots. I am a spirit of nature, and therefore am bonding with the people of the world. Not just the elves, but everyone.
You do realise how much shit you're spouting at them.
Oh, Trelador, ever the anger in you. You should relax more. Perhaps if you had graduated, you would know that you should be embracing nature. Yep.
Is this the same elf that was imitating Vale in
No.
the first temple we found? Or
Different
is this
sister.
a different one? Okay. Okay.
I can't surprise. I don't suppose that mother and father are very pleased.
Mother and father are, she visibly sort of like, are aware that I am communing with spirits in the forest.
That wasn't what I asked.
I know.
So you pissed them off as well.
Well, I wouldn't put it in such common language, but you could say that they are ever so slightly vexed with me, yes.
Well, that's 1 point in your favour then.
Only one. I did piss them both off. I mean, vex them both. Surely double points for that.
So you ended up travelling with the Tabaxi as well.
Aren't they wonderful?
Yeah.
They know so much. Their history, their stories. Oh, and when you travel with them, and the kits are so wonderful, and they just give off this vibe of just loving life. They are absolutely marvellous.
Have you been dropped on the head?
Absolutely not. I see you're still angry about everything.
I wouldn't say that. Do I
Well,
look angry to you?
Yes, actually you do. You always look angry, Trellador, because you
Crackles.
always are. See? Every time. Speak with Trellador for more than 5 minutes, crackle, crackle, crackle. You are such an arsewipe. Not
Yes.
sure where I heard that before.
Well, it's good to see you again.
Same to you. Obviously. Now, what are you really doing here?
I have no idea. I am just following along. It's a job.
Following along. Oh, you're getting paid?
Well, eventually
I do seem to have run out of actual money, so if you wouldn't mind, just coughing up a few gold. I have
thought you live in
expenses.
the woods. Isn't
Well,
that
I do have-
sustaining enough for you?
I do have some expenses, I'm expected to pay my way.
Well, that sounds like your problem, not mine.
Trellador, you are a younger brother. You will do as I say.
No, I won't.
I think you'll find you will. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Oh no. 8.
8. You.
Oh, is it against being charmed?
It is, yes. So you have advantage.
Oh, 21.
21. She's like, money? Wait. Why don't you give me money? That always works. Always used
You
to work.
always rely on magic, don't you? It will let you down.
While this is happening,
Yeah.
I'll lean over to Minihill and just say to her, I know you're older, but if you try that on me, you will regret it.
She leans back to her. I am older. And I don't think even I would try that on you. That is some strange shit.
I'm
Oh,
begging
is this gonna
your
be like-
pardon,
oh,
but
sorry.
are you really trying to just use magic against your own family?
And you are?
My name is Celeste.
That's nice. Anyway,
I'll just laugh at that.
what, did I say something funny? Do I look funny?
Yes, you do.
Ah, good. Glad we got that sorted out, because I am the amusing one. After all.
I can see that you're Trellador's sister in more ways than
Oh, and
just
you
one.
are?
Well, I'm the person who's just about to give you 5 gold if you need some to get by.
I mean,
Don't
5
give
gold
her
would be
money.
fantastic. Thank you so much. How very kind. See, and you're one of Trellador's friends, are you?
I'd like to say
Yes,
so.
he is.
Oh, marvellous. How nice to meet you. Florian, was it? I
Flying, yes.
Indeed. She sort of puts her hand out.
I put 2 gold in there.
Thank you so very much.
Maybe trying to vex your brother at other points of what he's not good at, you should take a look at yourself as well. And I'll just sit back
Okay, I'm
down.
done speaking with you now. Your friends are funny, Trellador.
Not half as funny as you.
Well, as I said, I'm the amusing one. Please stop speaking. What do we have to have them all here?
Yes,
Just
they
some
seem
of
to
them
come
all.
as a package, really.
Oh well. Never mind.
I wouldn't. They're my. They're my
They're your what, Trellador?
They're my companions.
Your companions. See,
Yes,
I
and I
thought
won't have them spoken to in those.
Will you not? Oh, I see. Okay. Well, and she turns to the rest. I do apologise. Companions. My brother seems to be, well, you've obviously known him for some time, so you know what he's like. I've known him for a lot longer, so that's why I'm like this.
I think I'm
Leaning over to Minihill again.
I think I'm certainly learning what Trellador gets it.
He gets nothing from me. See, I'm
No, I don't.
magical. He
Here we go again.
swings an axe. We're very different. Although
Yes, we
I'm not
are.
saying that axes are bad.
I'll
Just
have you know that axe has saved many people's lives when magic
how
would not
wonderful.
have worked.
Anyway, I'll have you know that my magic has also saved many lives, Trellador. So we are kind of doing a similar job. So Perhaps,
No,
perhaps we should try and get along.
We are getting along.
So we are. This is unusual.
We won't be staying here long. Just
Good, because I like it here.
Florian's going to get up and just walk away a bit dejected with how this is going on between them, as he hasn't seen his sister for quite some years and shit is going down.
Fair.
I would go
Just
and come to him.
watching like a tennis match, drinking
I'm
this.
just going to have to go if Keswick.
The Gus is watching this about a bit like a tennis match, just drinking the Pernod and thoroughly enjoying it.
Marvellous.
And I'll lean over to Minnital again and ask, how long has she been with you?
Oh, she has been here for a month. She's
A long month, I'm guessing.
not normally like this. She is normally nice and more in tune with nature, if I may say so. But she has some nice magics, which is hiding as well. And she's normally quiet and you can talk to her normally. Not like this at all. Must be sibling stuff. And she looks at you and just sort of gives you a quick peck on the cheek. Not like us. She seems to have annoyed at least 2 of your party.
Everyone here has a lot happening. Yeah.
Okay. Perhaps I should try and convince her to return to Madame Carfanon.
Perhaps it may be best to separate the two for the moment.
And she sort of stands up. I've forgotten her name again. Hang on.
Kalinsa.
Darcy?
Calinta. Yeah. So, Calinta, perhaps Madame Carfanon is awaiting your presence. You have been gone some time, and normally she likes to talk.
Maybe you should go back to your mistress, You're needed. Do some tricks.
The minute he'll just smacks you up the side of the head. And Madame was speaking. That is me.
I am. I'll bow.
You've trained this one well, Miet. Well done. So, please, back to Madame Carfanon. I'm sure there are many magics you need to discuss. Calinta sort of course. So, Tralador, we will talk again, perhaps, at the gathering if you stay this long. In
Perhaps,
Woodwood.
but you better run along.
I think I better had important magical discussions,
Yes, I'm sure you've got some imaginary trees to conjure up.
They fooled you.
No, they didn't. We're here.
I'm sure they did. I suspected it was someone else that saw through them, not you.
I saw.
I'm sure you did.
You
Just
should
like
go now.
You graduated. Bye-bye. She flounces out.
I will, just stand there flabbergasted, crackles of energy, just heaving.
I know I walked away, but can I do a fitty thing? And can I insight Trelador's sister to see if this is an act she's putting on for the tabaxi she's with, or whether it's literally just the sight of him that is
Make an insight check. Go on.
Come on. 17.
17. From the way that she reacted to the other tabaxi, you suspect it is something to do with Trelador.
Okay.
She's not. I don't think she. You don't think she's putting a show on for the tabaxi. You think it's a reaction to Trelador.
Yeah.
Which should come as no surprise to any of you, really. Nothing. So anyway, with Kalinsa away to Madame Carfanon's caravan. Snow. You are
Yeah.
taken by Darcy to the edge of the camp, about 20 feet away from the nearest caravan. And she says, this is where the illusion is set. You can see we have marked. She shows you some markings in the ground, which run for about 60 feet in a sort of curve, sort of shielding the camp from the town.
It is far beyond me to comment on certain things, but there are certain things, if you are trying to shield yourselves, that you may want to be aware of. No wildlife come in or out of this illusion. And when you look at the trees, they are static. And
well, you see, it was meant to fool from a distance. You see, the city guards, they don't patrol very far. So they see trees, they stay away.
But it might be something to discuss with your friend.
Yeah. We certainly ask her to make it better.
This is just
illusion.
I want, it is good that you are trying to protect yourselves. It is.
Well,
we have seen some. Well, we have seen some things that gave us pause for thought.
We also have seen many things. Many of our people did not make it.
We have experienced this also.
Were fearful that Miette was gone completely. When Madame Carfanon said she had seen her, we were overjoyed.
If I have anything to do with it, nothing would happen to her.
This is a very good attitude to have. Miette is a special person. We love her very much.
She is part of our family.
Well, then you must be part of our family. See? Wandering gusts, we are all one big family. Sometimes happy, most of the time. Sometimes, you know how families are.
Of course. Strife, sometimes, arguments.
Shh, wait. She ushers you. Look. As she points you in the direction. You can see a figure, about medium size, but the outline is wrong. It's all sort of jagged, rather than being a sort of humanoid. It's humanoid shaped, but it's all sort of pointy, as if it's wearing some kind of weird hedgehog style armor. It's very odd. And it has a chain in each hand. And as you can see, as it comes over a rise, you can see these two large insect-like creatures, larger than the creature with the chains.
Yeah, Snow would slide his two daggers from and Darcy would see his hackles raised and he'd start that very sort of low-throated sort of
you look
growl.
across and she's doing almost exactly the same. She
Go
says,
and get the rest of the party.
let us observe first. It is not looking this way yet.
If it is what I think it is, we'll see through this. Go and get the rest of my friends, please.
Okay. Do not attack by yourself. I'm sure I don't need to tell you, but, I have to. If Miette cares about you, I care about you, so. And she scoots back, silently, back into the camp. And that's where we'll leave it for today. So,
All
thank
of
you
the dramas.
Thank you very much for playing. That was really good fun. I really very much enjoyed that. Some new NPCs to talk to.
So much.
So, do we have any questions? Who'd like to go first, Mia?
No, I had questions earlier and now I can't remember them.
Anyone else? No questions for anyone.
Um, how? What's the? I don't know if we'll find out with what's going to happen, but what's the general consensus? So we've obviously met Trellador's other sister now. We saw Madame Carthanon a while ago, but for us it wasn't. What's the general consensus of the timey-wimey wibbly-wobbly with obviously us finding out we've been gone basically for 6 months?
I was going to wait till we got to the gathering and start talking about that with people in the campfire. Just, you know,
See, I had to ask that now because I don't think the gathering's going to happen, whatever the fuck that is on the hill.
Well,
yeah. So I was going to wait to the campfire and then go, you know, so what's happened in the last 6 months? Just generally.
okay. Well, that will have to wait. I'm afraid I
I
can't
have to
answer
wait.
that
No, that's
right
fine.
now.
That's fine.
But yeah,
That's fine.
valid question. What's happening with the timey-wimey, wobbly-wobbly stuff? But yeah.
In this tabaxi camp, the caravan, how many tabaxi do you think there are? Well, obviously you know because you're. But
I would you would say
I'd
There's-
probably say around
there's about-
like, what,
there's about 20 caravans, actual vehicles. So you would expect there to be about 50 people, 50 tabaxi, or Miet would expect to be about 50. It's a lot lower than that. It's only about 30.
so out of those, probably at least half could fight. So we've got quite a little tabaxi army of clawing things if something attacks us.
There's quite a lot of children there as well.
That's fine.
Well, we know how good that snow is, at least. At fighting.
Have we have we just discovered a new love tet with snow with a gust on the riverbank?
What?
I got it, Fiddy, don't worry.
Yeah,
Thank you.
awesome.
Oh yeah, that was actually what I was thinking about earlier. When Snow first discovered the illusion, my first thought was, you know, but we just had a temple last week. And then also the first two people that introduced themselves to the ghosts forgot the naming scheme.
Sorry, say again.
Lost you.
Forgot the naming scheme.
Yeah.
That they were supposed to introduce themselves to other ghosts as.
I said
Yeah.
Madame Filion, and I couldn't remember if because you're to us you're
Just plain
Miet.
yet.
Yes, and I couldn't remember if you said Miet. And then I was thinking, no, because the Wandering Gust is the actual collective name for land tabaxi, isn't it? So I couldn't remember what you said.
Yeah,
Apart
so
from
my
Madame Miet.
caravan is of Miet.
Of Miet.
Yeah.
Because I was waiting for one of the two of you to get shanked because you were non-wandering ghosts within the camp who weren't identifying yourselves as belonging to a caravan.
It was getting close, but then you dropped the word Miet. So, you know, that really helped. And Darcy forgot what she was supposed to be doing.
So who is Darcy to you then? Because the other one's your sister. Who's Darcy?
Darcy is Minihild's partner, and the two of them
Okay.
formed a caravan together before the last gathering ended.
Sister-in-law.
Technically, yes.
Right. Okay.
Miet is one of triplets. So yeah, I was having a minor meltdown during that session. As soon as Darcy's name got dropped, it's like, oh shit, some of my family is alive.
Yeah.
Last question,
Okay.
Chaz. What the hell gave you the idea to piss in my bloody tankard?
To be fair, I messaged Dan and I said 1 point of tabaxi piss coming right up, and then you did it.
How could I not? I mean,
Easy peasy.
tabaxi are known for their sober and sensible nature. No!
Mischievous.
I mean,
Right.
a person arrogantly standing there waiting for someone to fill their cup, of course they're going to piss in it.
Well, I've been promised beer by him.
You got a kind of
There was a
beer.
tankard on the ground, or not a tankard,
There was
a
there was a
cask.
cask on the ground that he gave you.
It was something fermented.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, serves you right. So, if there's no other questions apart from Fiddy's one, oh no, sorry,
I've one
Melissa.
other question. Who's going to be scaring me next? I'm watching you all.
I'm going to throw something into the bag there that you're not going to like. That we're in a camp now with a lot of kids, and kids like getting up to trouble and breaking the rules.
Yeah.
And they're going to be watching their elder examples like Miet and Snow, and anyone else is going to do it, and they're going to say, "Hey, there's a new game here."
And also,
So
you're not figuring that Miet and Snow are actually going to actively recruit the kids to do it on purpose.
They're gonna. Oh God, Melissa's not going to get a wink of sleep, is she?
Nope.
Well, to be fair, we you know, it may or may not be single to you, but you know.
Oh, I would
it'll be
imagine they'll
fun
get
for us.
very
That's the most
confused
important thing.
about which one is Melissa, and just any of you a fair game.
All nuns would actually look the same.
Yeah.
Yep. But we're absolutely going to teach them the game.
Awesome. Cool.
Another question. Sorry,
Okay.
that wasn't the last question. This one for Ash. How come Snow's made such a radical change from Mr. Serious and sensible to Mr. quite evil and stick it to everybody?
Well, it's not so much evil; it's more.
Well, not evil.
Mental breakdown.
To be fair, it's
Chaos,
more an attitude
chaos.
of let's fuck around and find out.
Yeah. Crazy
And
water god added.
it's let's have a bit of fun and cause a bit of chaos.
Have you got water on the brain? Have you?
Possibly. Okay, so thank you all very much for playing. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I know there was no combat, but that's the way these things go sometimes. There could be next time. Who
Yeah, we can get
knows?
around to the genocide of the Mongols next week.
Yeah,
in
no
2
worries,
weeks.
no problem. Yeah, so as Mia has intimated, there will be no Helloran Rising next Tuesday because it is my wedding anniversary, so I will not be DMing. If you guys want to do something, then by all means do a one shot or whatever. You're more than welcome to play. In the meantime, tomorrow there should be another episode of the Jubilee Games, we hope, from 7:30ish with DM Martin bravely DMing the DMs group, which is myself, Jay, and Jordan from Role Playing Gamers. Quite why he's decided that he doesn't like himself enough to do that, I don't know, but we do appreciate it. We really do. Giving us a chance to be Chaos Goblins all by ourselves, which is really good fun. So that's tomorrow. Thursday is WoW raiding night, so WoW Raiders, we'll see you there. Friday, I'm not sure if there's anything happening. Saturday, Role Playing Gamers do their pirate campaign on a Saturday evening. I cannot remember the name of it, but I'm sure I think it's their second episode this week. So go along, find out. I'm sure it'll be really fun. It's a play the handbook. They've got brand new players that have never played before, so I'm sure that'll be hilarious and brilliant fun to watch and highly entertaining. On Sunday, there is the Role Playing Gamers again with their I forgot the name.
Mania.
Nexotania.
Nexotania. There you go. Nexotania. Sorry, where the gang is back together. So
Hopefully.
we hope. Who knows? It all could all go horribly wrong, and you're basically back with Pan and Shadow. Who knows? But yeah, tune in to find out at 7:30 on Sunday. That should be really good fun. I believe Star Wars is on a Monday or a Tuesday. Can't remember.
I think it's every other Monday.
It's every other
I'm not sure
Monday.
if
And I
it's-
think they are due one this week. I'm not sure.
think so,
But
yeah.
check them out. Check out their schedule by going to Role Playing Gamers on Twitch. See them there. Or check out their YouTube as well. And of course, then we won't be here next week, but things continue on. Please keep checking the schedules. Please go show all of the other Twitch streamers that we follow some love while we're not about. So have a wonderful time, everybody, and see you all, well, really, really soon. Bye!
Ta-ta!